Wake up, wake up.
I'm up. Honey, what's up?
Come on, let's do this podcast. Yo, what's good, world? This is your boy Ab. I'm back in the building, Two Woke Podcast. And we here on our coming off the long hiatus. I'm here with my co-host, my beautiful
I was
wife.
gonna say, are you gonna introduce me?
Could you wait? My intro kind of elongated since you wanted me to take over. So, taking over.
All right, don't switch the format.
So, like I said, we back from a long hiatus. And we here with podcast. What is this, number 4?
5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, we rolling along, you know what I'm saying? I know you guys out there missed us. And we back again with another podcast this week. And what are we going to talk about this week, man?
We're just talking. I thought we wanted to talk about your birthday, some topics that other people are asking us to speak on.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody out there who's been listening, and we've been getting feedback from people who are interested in bringing up certain subjects that they wanted to touch on. And so we're going to touch on them this episode. And, first off, I like to start off with this show saying happy birthday to Ab, because this is my born month. My birthday just passed, which was the 1st, on the 1st of the month. April Fools.
April 1st.
Yeah, April 1st.
Baby.
Okay. Whatever you like to believe. But it was this past Saturday, and...
It's what it is.
What do you mean? What does that have to do with being a fool?
Nothing.
It's like, what's so funny about that?
Nothing.
So anyway, I had a great birthday. That's what I would just like to say, man.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I had a great birthday.
What did you do?
So, we started off the day with going to a marathon. We went to, what was it, the Monument?
10K.
10K marathon. And so, we were blessed to be able to have, my mother-in-law running the marathon and my aunt and her friend. And so, we were blessed to be able to go out there and witness that. I think that was a great accomplishment for your mother, right?
Yeah, I'm proud that she actually did it.
I'm really, really proud of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to have a goal, but it's another thing to follow all the way through to it to completion. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like it's just a great sense of accomplishment.
She worked really hard.
Yeah.
And I felt like she needed that too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, everybody wants to feel accomplished, man. And so, like, that goes to show you right there. That's a prime example of, like, that you, regardless of your age, that you can still set goals for yourself and you can still accomplish goals. Like, you should never stop, accomplishing goals. And that's one thing I think I learned from her in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? And I took away from that. So that was a great way to start my birthday. You know what I mean? And it was nice out for the time being.
We also walked our little.
Yeah, a little 10K.
I ain't trying to take it away from her, but we walked a little bit too. So
yeah, we doing
got
10K.
Something out of it.
Yeah, we did a lot of walking because it was a lot of traffic, so we had to park and walk and all type of stuff. But it was dope, man. Like, and I'm gonna tell you another keynote of that morning was, Aziza, our daughter, she is obsessed with Spider-Man right now. Like, go figure, right?
She calls Spider-Man. I think it started with Iron Man. She was obsessed with Iron Man.
With the toy that we have at the house.
And she couldn't say Iron Man, so she says IE. So we introduced her to Spider-Man movies. Now Spider-Man is also IE.
I think she just associates anybody with a mask, like, is now IE.
That's true, because they were like people that dressed up in costumes, and she was saying IE.
Yeah, but she got an opportunity. So there was this kid walking through the crowd. Actually, it was a lot of people dressed up in costumes running a race. But it was a kid running through the crowd with a Spider-Man suit on. And so I was like, God, as he's a guy to me, I got to take a picture with him. And so, I pulled him aside and was like, yo, can I let my daughter take a picture with you? And he was like, sure. And when she turned around,
she was so elated. Like I just never seen her so like giddy and happy, and she was so excited.
Yeah, really. I mean, you would have thought she just met Beyonce
Like I
or
just
somebody.
kept thinking about her facial expression, the 2 hour drive we had to do
Get
to
to our
yeah.
destination, which I will come to in a minute. But yeah, that was dope, man. So I think that was two highlights of my birthday morning, and then we proceeded on to go to Virginia Beach. That Dana has set up this, lovely backdrop on the ocean front. You know what I mean?
Wanda,
Ocean,
Wanda being a side
ocean
view.
view. I'll tell you like this, yo. For all y'all out there that's traveling this summer, make sure you check your the description of your rooms and everything, because these places will fool you, man. They'll tell you lake view, ocean view, and as long as you go outside on the balcony and stick your head underneath it and hang off of it, then you can see the view. Like, you know, that's how they trying to hustle people. But I ain't taking nothing away from it, because the place, the room we have was dope. You know what I mean? It was a great environment, and I think we needed that time to get away. You know, we needed that break. I think more than anything else, it was the solace that that I appreciated the most. And
Silence, you said?
no, solace.
Oh.
SOLAC
SOL.
LACE.
What was I seeing?
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, just the peace of mind. To be able to get away and not have the kids for a while, as much as we missed them. But so we popped it off, went to the room. It was a beautiful hotel, lounge
Oh,
area.
we first ate at the Puerto Rican
Oh
restaurant, which
yeah,
was
man.
just
Yeah, shout out to my man Jay
amazing.
too, man, who recommended it to
Like
us,
it
man.
really made me feel like I was on the
He was
island.
back home, right? Yeah, that was crazy because we in there, and there was a little girl, in the restaurant, and I see these guys, all the wait staff was coming over to her with these drums and all this type of stuff, and I was like, oh baby, look, that little girl birthday today, and they started singing happy birthday in Spanish, and then they did the English version. The whole time I'm sitting there like I'm jamming with her, not even dawning on me like, yo, this is my
Like
birthday.
it's so weird that you didn't even like see me point to
I swear I
you.
didn't.
That's so weird.
I really didn't.
Because the guy was literally right behind you, and I was like,
I didn't see all of that.
I guess she wasn't really
I was
paying
tripping
attention
because,
to
and
me.
then see when he came, and then they came over to near our table, but then they was setting up, like, and they said, yo, this is his birthday too, and there was another guy
Right
sitting next
across
to
from.
us whose birthday it was. So I'm like, damn, like, everybody's birthday in here today. You know what I'm saying?
Totally
And
oblivious.
I was still lost. Like I still didn't realize that
It was your
it was
birthday.
my birthday, and that they sung, or they did their little thing for me and the other dude at the same time. I guess they didn't want to do like three joints in within a 3 table span.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that was dope. So I got that on video too. I wish I could post that up, but um, that was dope, and the food was good, man. Like we had empanadas. What else we had?
Pastelillos,
Pastadillos.
which is an empanada in Puerto Rico.
Really? Think so?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it tastes like it. It tastes more like a.
It wasn't empanada, but I'm just saying it's pronounced differently.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is what it tastes like. You know, it was
It
good though.
is, though. But I'm just
That's
saying.
what it is. It's an
Yes.
empanada.
Just kidding.
Okay.
We had the Puerto Rican delicacies that you get when you're like right by the water, and when they're frying up these sort of like pastries, right? You would call it empanada pastry, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh, because I haven't had like the pastries we've had since 2005. So it just felt good. It felt so like nostalgic, and I was just so happy.
Yeah, it was good.
It's a great choice we made.
Yeah, for anybody out there who doesn't partake in like the island cuisine, Puerto Rican, Jamaican, all these different
Get some
dishes.
culture in you.
Yeah,
You
get
need
some
to
culture in your life,
partake
or in
in
your
stuff like
stomach
that.
to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Because the food is just ridiculous, man. But yeah, that was good. And so we left there, went to the liquor store. Of course, I had to get a couple of spirits, and from there we went to the hotel. And so I ain't gonna go all into it, but we had a good time. We even managed to get some tattoos in there too that same day, right?
Yes.
That
Very
was
sporadic.
Yeah, that was very spontaneous, like on the cuff, man. So, um, but that was cool because that was something that we said we
Planned
wanted to
on
do, yeah,
a
for
long
a
time.
while, and so just to get that off the list was a good feeling.
We wound up getting, hopefully this is what it means, but it doesn't really matter if it doesn't mean it
This is
because
what it means
to
to
us,
us.
it is what it is. We got some Arabic words.
Saying husband and wife.
I didn't want to say it, but okay.
I mean, we
So
are husband and wife, so what difference does it make, right? But yeah, that's what it's means. What's supposed to mean? But anyway, what I mean, we got those tattoos, which was cool. The dude, he was pretty good, pretty fast.
yeah, really fast
You know
actually.
what I'm
That's the
saying?
fastest tattoo I got in my
Yeah,
life.
ever. It felt like getting a flu shot. You know what I'm saying?
Never got one. But go ahead.
But then after the fact, so we go back to the room. We drink, we change, and we end up going to this was it a club?
No,
Was it a restaurant?
it was like one of the most popular restaurants out there.
Yeah, so it was in the Hilton Hotel, right? And it was like a seafood restaurant, right?
It was in the Hilton, or
Yeah, it was in the Hilton. It was
I don't remember.
downstairs.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was downstairs in the Hilton Hotel, like in the
I just
lobby-ish
remember we
area.
walked a lot.
Yeah, so we walked from the hotel to the Hilton, which was like
Oh my gosh.
maybe like
struggle.
3 blocks. Like you say, like
It was three. Like it really felt like it was a really long
well,
walk.
it was 3 long
In
blocks.
high heels
Yeah, it was a struggle
and
for you.
just a little twisted.
Yeah, and I had on some sneakers with no socks on, and them
And his
jokers
little
was my little
pinky toe
pinky
was
toe was
rubbing.
poking out the side, rubbing on the side and everything. So that joke was crazy. But thanks to the alcohol, thanks
Yeah,
to that
it did
whiskey
seem
and that
painless, right?
tequila, made it all like numb. You know what I mean? But we had a good time. It was only one hiccup, man. And I've been going over this in my head since we left.
I don't think you should put that energy out there.
I mean, ain't no hiccup. What it is, man.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, so
I mean, now they want to know since you're already trying to spill it, but go ahead.
okay, so I lost $100, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, put it plain and simple. I lost $100, man, and I swear I think I might have tipped the dude, $200.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy because
I'd rather you lose it. Well, this is what I said.
no,
I
not
said,
really. That's not the case.
I
man.
said maybe this kid really like let's just say he just really needed the money to like pay his rent, or he really needed that money, and then you just blessed him. So if we look at it that way,
It makes you feel good about it, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, but I'm gonna tell you like this. Just the thing that throws me off is that our bill was probably every bit like $50, and the thing was because
45 actually, but go ahead.
yeah, I mean we rounded up to $50, but the thing was because it was crowded in it and the wait staff was kind of busy, so I had to gas this dude up because one of the bartenders, you didn't even see him. The one bartender, he kind of just ignored me, like he was ignoring me, right? And so I balked on the other dude. Like, I ain't balked on him, but I told him, I was just like, yo, my man, come here for a second, man. Let me talk to you. And so the other bartender came, and I was just like, yo, check this out, man. I said, yo, this is my wife's birthday. I said something like, it's
Put it
your
on
birthday.
me?
I was like, yo, it's my wife's
You're
birthday.
still forgetting it's your birthday.
Exactly.
All day long.
But I couldn't tell him it's my birthday. Look out for me. You know what I'm saying? I just sound like the most arrogant, self-centered dude in the building, right? So I was just like, yo, it's my wife's birthday, man. I need you to look out for me, bro. I'm gonna take care of you. So that's all I told him, right? And I was like, yo, I'm not paying on the car. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna take care of you in cash.
He probably thought I was a cheap date because all we had was oysters.
So yeah, exactly. So we ordered, a bunch of different oysters. Did they get
It
any
was just
drinks?
12.
We ain't get no drinks.
We actually shared a Maker's Mark.
We had like one drink or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we already twisted, so
He was
whatever.
already drunk, right? So not drunk, but we was feeling it. So after that, if the bill comes to like $50, and I told dude, I was like, yo, I'm gonna make sure I take care of you, like, knowing me, I probably would have gave the dude, especially being drunk, I probably would have gave the dude $100, man, and then been like, okay, hold that, take a $50, $60 tip, even if that's excessive to me.
It's really
You know what I'm
excessive.
saying? Like, I think I would have reasonably, I would have did that, but not $200, man. You know what I'm saying? Not $150 tip, because that's pretty much what he walked away with, if that was the case. So
Yeah.
anyway,
The other
man.
scenario was you carrying. He actually had, cause
Oh yeah, that's what I want to talk
I,
about too. Like all you dudes out there that have a lady. I know you guys have to deal with this. Why is it that women, you know,
why is it
okay, yeah, why is it that women?
really?
Okay, I,
So
I
you
take
don't
that
know
back.
why?
I know why, but
Okay.
it's just like you know, we spend money and you guys spend money on shoes. I spend money on shoes for you, and you spend money on shoes for yourself. Like expensive shoes and nice shoes, only to put them on for like 10 minutes and then take them off and put some slippers on,
Flip flops.
flip
Yeah.
flops, or you ever want to call it. And I get the point. Like, yeah, they hurt your feet and everything. It's
I
just
just
like
think it's the older you get, cause I was able to wear high heels like for a long time. Now I don't know. I don't know if it's because I put on more weight or what, but it is really hard for me to walk in heels like I used to.
no. I heard an older lady say something about
Like
how
for a long time. Like you
they'll
can wear
they'll
heels,
mess your
but
back up. When you're
yeah, your
young, you don't notice
spine.
it, but when you get older, it starts to.
So I don't, like I love heels,
I
and
do
I
too.
want to look sexy. I want to look sexy for you. However, I find comfort in being comfortable.
No,
So
I get it. I
I feel like,
understand. So
take it on the
so
chin.
you guys just envision me walking down the boardwalk with a plastic bag in my pocket with her slippers in it, right? Yeah. So just envision that, and I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? But
So this is the other scenario. He's thinking when he pulled the plastic bag out of his pocket, he believes that maybe the money fell out of his pocket. But don't put that on me, okay?
no, I don't put that on you because I really don't think that was a reasonable scenario. Only reason I say that is because I remember putting my money in my wallet, having it in my wallet. Like I don't like I put it in my wallet intentionally because I normally carry it in my pocket just in case I get robbed. But I put it in my wallet intentionally because I know that we out and about, in different place, and I'll be drinking and all that type of stuff. So I don't know, man. But I just pray and hope that like
I let it go. I say
no, I
whoever
did.
found
I
it,
let it
cause
go.
it's like when you find $100, it's like, oh my god, like it's a big deal.
I've never found $100. I don't know about you, but
I found money before, and it's a blessing to find money like that.
yeah,
Or
I feel like that when I end up usually finding my own money in a pocket that a pair of pants
I ain't
that
talking
I
about
didn't wash.
50 cents, $5, $10.
What you mean? Sometimes I had 10, 15, $20 I might find.
Yeah,
But
well,
that's my
it's
own
the
money
same
though,
feeling, Like, oh my god, I got $10 when you had
When
nothing.
you find somebody else's $100, that's like the lottery, you know. But yeah, like you said, man, I'm gonna let it go, you know. But I just thought that I fill you guys in. But that was
That was
you
the
know,
gist of your weekend. Because after
yeah.
that, we went back to the hotel, and you were out for the night.
Come on,
Lovely.
come on, man. Like how you gonna hold that against me, man?
I'm
You know what
not.
I'm saying? Like I did. Like, I ain't gonna
Because
front.
we didn't get to walk the beach or anything, or
We
I
did.
didn't put my feet in the sand like I really wanted to.
I mean, it was really cold down there,
Okay,
considering
right?
it wasn't nothing like you expected, right or wrong.
No, it wasn't. But still, like I wouldn't
You could
mind
you
little
could you could
crabs
feel more
snipping at my
than
toes.
you could feel more than welcome to stick those little toes in that cold sand and water. You know what I mean? I know it wasn't the last one, but yeah, that was the gist of the weekend, man. But no, don't forget the brunch that we
Oh
had.
my god, that was
Yeah,
so
the
good.
next day we went to some
Thanks to Uncle
restaurant.
Donald for recommending
Yeah,
that
shout out
place.
to
That
Uncle
was
D, man.
amazing.
Yeah,
And
that
just the service there alone was impeccable. Like
it
impeccable
was.
service. I have
It
never
was.
experienced anything like that. Food
Yo,
was really, really good.
one thing that we noticed that they were doing, like I don't really see that too often in restaurants, is they have floating waitresses,
Everyone
right?
was helping out.
Everybody was helping out, so it seemed like you was getting like an extra level of customer service. Like everybody was concerned about, your dining experience, man. You know what
Like
I'm saying?
every waiter who walked by made sure your order was put in, everything was
You
good.
had
Like,
water, you had whatever.
I
You know
mean,
what
the
I'm saying?
service was just so good.
And the food was off the chain, man. Bloody Marys, oh my God, like they saved my life. They really did.
It did.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if it
It
was
was
the
really
Bloody
good.
Marys or the leave, but one of the two brought me back. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. So let's go into a topic that one of your friends suggested.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna take it back. So, my man Dutch, hit me up one night, and he was going through an issue where he was talking about how he met up with a girl, that he went out with, and he was supposed to meet the young lady at the restaurant, and before he got there, the young lady like ordered drinks, and told the bartender or whatever that she was gonna put it on his tab. So in other words, like she was just like pre-ordering drinks and stuff like that for herself. So
But how can you do that? Can you do that?
yeah, you could do that. Like you can just order drinks and be like, my husband or my man or whatever situation when he get here, he gonna take care of the bill. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as you don't run out on them, they'll give you the drink. It's just like if you sat at the bar and ordered a drink, they'll let you like
Because I could run to the bathroom then run out without them
I
saying.
don't know the situation, but at any rate, and I think then when he got there, I think he got up and went to the bathroom, and she did it again, like ordered another drink, knowing that it was on his tab.
Well, first of all, was he late getting there?
I don't know, like I can't really give you all the ins and outs. Like I think the gist of like how he was telling me was, it's just a level of etiquette that not I'm gonna say just women, but people in general should have when you going on a date. Like, do you
Courting?
think? Yeah, do you think certain things
Yeah.
is rules to that?
I
You know what I'm
think
saying?
so. Mm-hmm.
Like, so what's your rule? Or you think on
I think
paying
for the
paying
first,
for food on the
I
first
think
date?
for the first date, the man is definitely supposed to pay for that.
You think he is?
Yes, definitely.
So you think?
Because the man is trying to like woo the woman.
No, I get what you're saying, but sometimes it's the other way around. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and that really depends on if I was interested in courting you out and I invited you out. Yes,
So whoever invites the person is the person who should pay.
sure. But I feel like
It's
even
a
though
thing.
I invite you and you wound up paying, that's like a plus.
No, I mean, I personally, that's how I feel it should be. Now,
Like,
I don't think it's nothing carved in stone. There's no standard to it. But that's just me
But
personally.
come on, like it's not that there's a standard. It's just morally right.
That's what I'm talking about when I say a
like
standard. You know what I'm trying to say?
I feel like nowadays certain men just don't know how to like court anymore. Like it's such a competition between men.
so 70s, like you say court.
Yeah, because that's what it is. Okay. I feel like there's so much competition today with like men and women, and just because women got money now, and we got good jobs now, like chivalry
Yeah.
chivalry is
Dead.
Like this is why the divorce rate is high. This is why people can't maintain healthy relationships anymore, because like there's just too much competition between men and women instead of like men being men and women being women. And I'm not saying that to be like a feminist or sexist, but at the end of the day, like that's the only way to maintain healthy relationships nowadays.
I mean, yeah, it goes back to just starting off in your primary role. Like you said, men being men, women being women. And then there's extras on top of that because we can stick to that standard, but then it's still complications because women would be like, well, he's too much of a man, he's not sensitive enough, or he's not this, and then men will do the same thing, like she's too sensitive and this, she needs to toughen up, like that type of thing. But I get what you're saying, like it's certain standards that apply, and just being a man, standing up, stepping up to the plate, being a man, and being a woman also, and sometimes women need to be women in the sense of, you know.
See, I don't think a meal and like with a meal, that it turns to like conversation and getting to know each other. Like I don't think it matters who pays, and I don't think it should be like a situation where it's like, oh, she invited me out or he invited me out, he should pay. I just feel like it's you're both there to eat a meal for good conversation and to get to know each other. I mean, ideally, this is how I do it.
How you do it?
Well, I feel like the man should pay, but let the woman offer. But I've also heard that, yeah, once the woman offers, then it'd be like, okay, no, like
no, but listen, that's a test right there. So if a woman, if a man says, okay, I got this, right? I'll take the bill, and a woman offers to pay.
oh, to do.
Listen. This is from a man's standpoint, and if a woman offers to say, you know what, I'll take care of my side of the bill, or matter of fact, I'll take the whole bill. A real man is gonna be like, you know what, like he's gonna jump out the window inside, and he's gonna be like, yo, she's a good woman. You know what,
Yeah.
I'll take care of this, and he gonna make sure he take care of the bill, and that goes back to just like what Dutch was saying, like, but he's dealing with a woman who. It's kind of like
talk about what kind of woman she
well,
is.
I'm not gonna say what kind of woman.
Situation.
Okay, the situation that entailed where he felt as though, she was trying to get him like without him knowing it. Like if it's
just
one thing
for drinks, just to get drinks.
No, but that's the whole point. If it's that petty, like why don't you be transparent about it? Say, okay, well, do you think I can get another drink, or I'm gonna order another drink? That's cool. You know what I'm trying to say? I think that's just etiquette in itself. So okay, for you wait, you gonna sit down at the table, we sitting there talking and laughing and joking, whatever. We eating, we drinking, and then I get up to go to the bathroom. You order another drink while you know what I'm trying to say.
So that would be weird.
Putting it on my if it's a person that you don't know, if you don't know for the first time and you just meeting, like you know what I'm trying to say.
Did he not know her for the first time? They were just meeting. Like it doesn't sound like a first date instance.
Well, but like that was a last date type of instance, so that didn't really matter.
I mean, it's
you
just drinks. It's not like she's asking him to pay for a light bill or
it's food
to
too.
pay.
It's
to
food
pay.
too. But
okay.
still, but these are a lot of things that see sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. It is really petty.
It is petty, but what the thing is with men, like we're paying attention to small things. Like you understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand that.
Like because it plays into your honesty, your just your
how
your
is she
dignity.
being dishonest?
I don't know. But what I'm saying is like if you weren't being if it's that small of a thing like a drink,
First of all,
and
if
you
she
know
got
that
there first, let's say, okay, if she got there first, I'm not gonna just sit around and wait. Like I'm gonna have a drink because I don't want to seem awkward. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like that's totally wrong.
Okay, but are you gonna make the other person pay for your drink when you get there?
Yes, because it's a date. It's not. I'm not gonna say she probably thought that he was gonna pay, but she sat down and had a drink. It could have been a freaking soda. You know what I'm saying? Like she sat down and had a drink. They were on a date. They were gonna eat anyway. So I don't feel like, it was that big of a deal, like to pay for a drink or two.
Yeah, I don't think it was big of a deal. It's not about. I don't think it's about the money more than it is about the
sitting down and having a drink.
The action of knowing, like I'm just taking it as if this woman was trying to just take somebody for a ride. Now, listen. If
did he say to her at the date, listen, after this, can you please help me pay for my light bill, half my rent? Like it's a freaking drink. It's a drink.
Yeah, but it's not the drink. That's the point, babe. It's not the drink. It's not the money. It's the principle. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't see the principle.
Why not?
I don't see it being that bad.
Okay. Put it like this: if I was out on a date with a woman and I felt like she was trying to get,
all right, don't try to take up just because he's your friend.
No, I'm not.
And how do you can't say she's trying to get you because all she did was order a drink.
Well, put it like this.
I don't understand that.
No, put it like this.
Like you're way too sensitive right now.
I don't know the whole circumstances. I'm telling you what I'm the information I'm giving.
Well, you cannot say she was out to get him if she sat down, waited for him to get there, and ordered a drink. How is that even like? how is that even in someone's character, like a bad characteristic of someone? It's not.
But there's other things that took place during the night that points
Like,
to it.
okay,
Like,
so what?
So if you
What else?
like getting up and leaving, and then you wait till I leave to order another
Oh,
drink.
yeah. That's just like me ordering dessert. Okay, now I want dessert because this conversation's getting really good. He went to the bathroom. Like maybe I want to extend it, so I want to wait and see what happens.
Well, you know the golden rule is when they say when you order from the lobster and steak side of the menu.
Well, that's different. Like I feel like first dates are not supposed to be that extravagant unless a guy's like, no, get whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
But still, I feel like the first date, still, you don't get whatever you want. Like you always.
I think that goes back to the point. It's like whatever you want. How do you know that wasn't the 10th drink she even had? You understand what I'm saying? How do
you don't know that either.
But my point is, that's my point.
What is your point?
That if this man feels like this woman was trying to take advantage of him,
because he had a drink before she got there, and had a drink when he went to the back, like that. That means nothing to me. Cause what? She could have ordered a soda when he got up. Would it have mattered?
You're speaking hypothetical. I'm not speaking hypothetical. I'm just speaking what happened.
I'm telling you, I'm not speaking hypothetical. You're telling me what happened, and I'm responding to that.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You guys can weigh in and comment, because we would love to hear everyone's.
Yeah, put in your comments on date etiquette and how you feel when it comes to, as a woman, what would you do when it comes to paying for a date, and as a man, and those type of things. So, put in your comments and we'll see what you guys think about it. You know what I mean? But that's crazy because that kind of spills into another conversation that we were approached about talking about, and it had to do with dating women with children who have money versus dating women with children who don't have money.
What do you mean?
Who
has the money?
The woman.
The woman has money?
Yeah, and the woman doesn't have money. You have two different scenarios. So I mean, this is real conversations that real people are having.
Yeah,
so
this is sad though.
So
if you really think about
let's
these
approach
conversations,
it. Let's approach it.
It's sad.
But it's not. This is not a conversation. This is real life. So if I meet, if for instance, I'll meet a woman, right, who has 4 children, right? She has 4 children, and I'm speaking hypothetical because I don't know the conversation. I was just told the topic. You feel what I'm saying? So if you meet a woman who has 4 children, and say for instance she got a job or whatever, but she don't have no money, like it's enough to pay for whatever she got going on, right? And you have another woman over here with a similar scenario, and she's got a good job and all her kids taken care of, and she's doing something for herself. Now, from a man's standpoint, I guess, and I know what you're going to say.
What you gonna? You don't know. Let me say what I'm going to say.
Go ahead. You didn't even heard the whole scenario.
Yeah, because it's so premature. Like, it's just so immature to me, because you're with someone because of who they are, not because of what they have. And I think this is a situation with these 2 guys coming to you because they're lacking something for them, so they're trying to compensate what they're lacking, and like making excuses, about why certain women are not doing this or that in their life. Like the money has nothing to do with it. If you know I got 5 kids and you want to date me, then that's what it is. If you know I got 5 kids and I got money and you want to date me, then that's what it is. Like the money has nothing to do with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what the issues are in relationships. Like we're worried too much about monetary stuff instead of actually loving people.
That's true.
But
you also
caring about people.
Yeah, I agree.
I
agree, but
what
money.
do you care?
But the
yes,
thing is,
money is an issue, but it's an issue when you're in a relationship with someone. So
but
if you have money and I don't have money, or vice versa, like we're supposed to work together at this relationship.
You're absolutely right. But money creates a whole lot of. They say money is one of the biggest causes.
So what is the
divorce.
issue with the money thing with him? She just doesn't have one.
That's the point. You reacted without even letting me finish the statement, so you just jumped out the window. Like it's just.
What is the point? Because you never come up with a really good point.
Like I was going to ask you before you even said anything was, if you have the choice of dating one or the other, a man's going to want to date. Which one do you think a man's going to want to date? And I know, and like I said, what your answer was going to be based off of how you feel about each individual woman. You understand what I'm trying to say? But in essence, like, you have to understand something too, because a man looking at it as, say for instance, he loved both women. You feel what I'm saying? That he cared about both women and he felt like they were both, worthy of being a wife or whatever, right? But from a financial standpoint, a man's place is to come in and provide security, be a provider for the family. You understand what I'm trying to say? Guide the family, protect the family, this, that, and the third. So if you have a situation where you love this woman, but she has 4 children, and you look at it like, because she doesn't have anything financially to come to the plate, then you're bringing all your finances to the plate to take care of her and her children. And that when in this situation is different.
How is that if she has a job?
Just because she has a job doesn't necessarily mean.
So what makes you?
Well, but baby, listen. Just be real. Just be realistic
I'm
about the
being
financial
realistic.
aspect of it. So, okay, let me break it down in just layman's terms, so that, and this is, I'm gonna take it away from that situation, so that I can try to get you to understand.
You can't
So,
give me to understand, but go ahead.
so if I got $1 million in the bank, right? I got $1 million in the bank, and I meet.
You need to choose wisely then.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna choose wisely, but
Like to make a choice.
But as you said,
like
it shouldn't have nothing to do with money.
To make a choice between money and no money, that's not like choosing a perfect mate. Period.
What if you cared about both of them? I just got finished telling you. What if you cared about them, regardless of what the money or no money, you cared about both of them?
Like, you're really caring about 2 women who both have 4 kids? What type of person are you? Okay, where are you trying to head? Like, I don't understand.
That's not fair to say. You can't say that.
Okay, yeah, I can.
That's not cool, because it doesn't matter
I'm
how many
not
children
talking about
you
your
have.
friend. I'm just saying
No,
hypothetically.
I'm just speaking in general, not about anybody. It's just in general, like, your kids shouldn't dictate whether, I'm not gonna date them because they got 4 children.
Okay, don't try to make this a serious moment, all right?
No,
Just
it
because
is
I made a comment like that. Because
I'm
at
trying
the
to
end
clean
of
the
day,
comment up, because I
don't
don't think you meant that, right? You didn't mean to say it like that, right or wrong? Okay, then. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying yes.
Yes, come on, man. That's insensitive, man. Because if that's the case, then you feel like.
Okay. So you're trying to tell me that you have this guy who's really interested in dating two different.
That's not what I'm talking. Why are you changing the subject, man?
I'm not changing the subject.
You said
a girl with 4 kids who has money and a girl with 4 kids who don't have money.
You said
that's what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say.
I'm trying to get
I'm not talking about the kids.
Yes, you are. See, you trying to get away from talking about the kids, man. You understand what I'm trying to say? It has nothing to do with the children.
I'm not saying it does.
Yes, you did. Like, why would you date a woman with 4 kids anyway?
That was the freaking question. What are you talking about?
No, but you said it like that's a bad thing. Like, to why would you be having 2 different women with 4 children? Like, you need to be thinking about your life, what you doing. Like, come on, man. That's dead wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when you put it like that,
it is wrong. You know what I mean? But at any rate, man, this guidelines, man. You feel what I'm saying? And men, just like women think certain ways, men think certain
guidelines?
ways. Because at the end of the day, listen, women don't want no broke dude either. Right or wrong?
I feel like initially no, but
okay. So what do you mean initially no? So if a man don't want no broke woman either.
I don't know, because I've been in a situation where like the guy had like money and I didn't even have a job, and I was like working towards like getting my degree and stuff, and I remember the guy mentioning that like, oh, I wouldn't date a girl who is not on the same level as me, which I understand that, because like finding someone on the same level as you. Like, so that's doable.
What do you consider the same level when you say the same level?
Like, someone who actually has a good job, someone who can help to be a provider in the home. That's what I mean. Unless like the guy or the woman doesn't care about like their mate being a stay-at-home wife or husband. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like as though you can, as long as you can contribute to the household. Like, you're on the same level. Like women are not always going to completely make more money than a man. And maybe the man is not going to, like, have more money than the woman. But I feel like to be on, like, a level where you both are trying to like achieve goals in your life, and you got, you want the same things.
So it's more than just money. In other words, it's
It
more than
has to be more than money. Like it
no
has to
no.
be.
My point is saying that is because okay, you can have a woman who is not doesn't have a lot financially, but she has ambition and goals, and she has drive, and
Right.
she's
She's
you see
working her way
she's working
towards.
towards something. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? But then you can have a woman who don't have any money, who's just settled and they good with where they at in their life.
Well, that's
You
your
feel what I'm
choice
saying?
to make.
Exactly. That's my point. And so,
So
but,
that's not a good choice to make for you.
no, I get that, but my thing is, so if you're in a situation where you're an individual who has money, or you're financially secure, you know what I'm saying, and you say to yourself that might, so even if you love that woman or you cared about that woman, her children or whatever, that's not a good situation for you, right?
It's not, because it's gonna cause too many
Okay,
issues.
okay. Now let me ask you this. So if you have the same scenario with
Cause money and love, like it
can take you but so far.
right.
So you have the same scenario where you have a woman who is financially okay for herself. You feel me? She's financially okay, and she's ambitious and driven to continue to go and set the goals for herself. And you love her and you care about her. That's a better decision for you to make. And you're financially okay yourself.
What do you mean?
Because you said the other scenario is just not a good decision for you. If that woman is broken, does it have the goals, the financial goals, and the
It has to
drive
be
and
the
the
goals
ambition?
and the drive.
That's
and
what I'm
ambition.
saying.
Like
If-
you guys have to be trying to work your way towards something
Exactly.
together.
That's my point. I'm just asking you a question. So that if that's the case, then you said that's not a good situation.
Right.
That's not a good choice. So the being a man choosing that woman with money who has an ambition and goals and drive, because that's the reason why she got the money in the first place, is not a bad choice by putting the other girl who doesn't have money to the side, right?
True.
So that is a conversation that men are having. And that's my point, because women are having that same conversation. They're having a conversation where this dude, I love him and everything. He care about me. He treats me nice, but, he ain't got no job. Or the dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, he act like he don't want to work and this, that, and the third. That's a serious conversation that women have all the time.
I don't
You
think
feel
it has
what I'm saying?
anything. I don't think the money is that. Like,
It is, because
important.
it proves
I think it's
who
the
you
drive.
are, like what you're doing.
No, it doesn't. Like,
I mean,
money doesn't prove anything. I think it has to do with the drive and where you want to be in your life. And let's say you have a drive to be like, I'm like in a certain occupation that doesn't make that much money, but you're content and happy with that, and you're making money and you're providing for the home. That should be good enough.
Enough.
Yeah, because that's the drive, and that's something consistent that will provide for the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have all the money in the world, but like, let's say this guy has an ego with how much money this woman got, and just doing so much for the home that he feels less than a man. Like, that can be an issue too.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? So I don't feel like money is important. I feel like the person and the drive that the person, not only the drive, is where you both are at and where you both want to be together. Like, you have to find that one who's willing to, like, to share your goals and want to live a certain lifestyle with you. Like, all that's really, really important. Like, I've been with broke. I've been with money. I had money. I've been broke. None of that shit really matters if you don't have that love and consistency there.
No, I agree. I agree 100%. So ultimately, it bases down like the certain conversations. It can't be generalized. It really boils down to the individual or individual by individual basis. You feel what I'm saying? Because every situation is different. Like, you have people that run into individuals with certain egos and certain problems. Some with money, some without money, some with a lot of burdens in their life, some with skeletons in their life. Like, these are all individual situations that, as people, we have to individually sort out to say,
what's good for you and
what's
what's
good
not
for you,
you.
or what will work for you, what
Or
won't work for you. You know what I'm saying?
Or what's gonna make you guys be in a healthy relationship. So My bad. This one.
Yeah, so that's in a nutshell, but these are things that people talk about because it's an issue that they have to deal with. It's a real human issue that people deal with on a daily basis.
I
You
think
understand what I'm trying to say?
I feel like the older generation's going through this more than the young. Like I've been noticing like a lot of millennials and younger people are getting married younger now and are actually like in really good committed relationships. You know why? Because they don't have the issues we have as grown-ups. You know what I'm
How
saying?
do you know that though? They not grown up yet.
I don't feel like you've really grown up in your 20s. Like I just don't feel that way.
That's my point. They not haven't grown up yet. They haven't got to the point where the issues matter.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And they
But
married.
they're young enough. Like, come on. Like back in the days, they used to marry
Yeah, but
18, 19, and they worked their way together with
You're
it.
right.
Like
They learn to love each other.
build, not learn to love, but to build something together. To me, than like someone having more and getting into a relationship with someone having more. Like that just causes issues because we're getting into. We're trying, like everyone's trying to find like their true love later in life, and I feel like it's really hard because we already have lived our like lives for
Yeah,
a long time by ourselves. So, babe, like let's be real, because it's really hard. It's really hard to like be in a relationship. See, I forgot my train of thought because like you just totally.
It's hard to be in a relationship after when you already have too many expectations at a certain point in time in your life.
Yeah, and actually, and you've been through like serious.
I get
crap
that,
with,
but what you
people.
but you have to realize too though.
So you're weeding out, and the more you weed out, like you like.
But
the more you start like disliking a lot of stuff from people.
Right,
and,
but you know how many situations that I've seen where people get married while they're young, and they get robbed of their childhood because they get married and they stop doing the things they would have did at 21,
well,
22.
I think that's the issue back in the day, but I feel
but even today. So
I don't know
so listen. So when they get to 35
like
and
these
40,
kids today are
now they
like-
want to live their life because they haven't have an opportunity.
I don't know.
I'm not even mad at that because you haven't gotten a chance to live, to be single, to learn other people and other men or other women.
Yeah, I
and,
mean,
you understand
I agree.
what I'm trying-
I
like
agree with
experience
that
is
too.
important in dealing with
Yes,
anything.
I definitely agree
You understand
with
what I'm trying
experience.
to say? So it's like, so at the end of the day, like, you come into a marriage with no experience on anything, not even life. And so I think that's a harder hurdle to me to overcome.
I think they're
in
both
marriage.
a hard situation.
I mean,
to
I don't
deal
think
with.
marriage is easy, period. Like, I don't care from what age or whatever.
I think
but
connecting two souls and becoming one is the hardest thing anyone can do because you are your own self. So you have to share yourself now with someone else.
and somebody else has to
who's
learn
different.
who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's a process.
Yeah, it definitely is.
But I want to say to everyone out there who's in love, who's finding love, that you need to just make the best decision for you, and you have to be real with your decision. And your decision, your decision should not rely on anything tangible or monetary. Like every decision you make has to do with like what's in your heart, what's in your mind, like compatibility, like stuff like that. Like can you enjoy yourself with this person? Like I was just telling Ab, I was like, we really do have a good time together when we're out. Like can you have a good time with your mate?
Can you be friends with him? Like,
yeah, like can he be your best friend? Can you tell him we have that relationship now, and I wouldn't trade it for anything or anyone in the world because I feel like we really are compatible. It ain't perfect. Like, we get on each other's nerves, and our differences do get the best of us.
Yeah, but we're friends at the end of the day, and that's what's important.
So, I think we're going to wrap this up. We appreciate you all for tuning in. Please definitely share, comment. I am starting a new t-shirt line, so I want to, promote
Shameless
that
plug.
as well. It's called Girls Rep, It's for all women and girls of culture. You can find me on Etsy. It's ETSY /shop/girls rep. Support, show some love, like on Facebook, like on Instagram, and
Yeah, and so you guys, she just introduced our new sponsor, which is Girls Rep Tea. You know what I'm saying? You know, our podcast is sponsored now by Girls Rep Tea and by Salon 201, downtown Richmond, Virginia. If you need a haircut or any type of hair services,
217 East Gray Street.
217 East Gray Street. That's Richmond, Virginia 23219. Or you can contact me at
No, don't
804.
put your phone number out there.
I mean, but that's how people call it. How am I
Okay.
supposed to give them the
You
information?
just give them the
To
address. They
book.
can look it up.
Okay, or check me out on styleseat.com at Salon 201. But you know, these are two sponsors that we have as of now. You know what I mean? So if you're here in the future, you know what time it is. Make sure you guys support and check us out. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And we see you guys on the next show, man. Hope you enjoy. Have a great night. And be safe, be blessed. And thank you for all our listeners.
Bye
Anything?
bye.
Peace.
Till next time.